I've been trying to make this video for like the last hour, and honestly, I don't know where to start. Actually, really nervous right now. All right, let's do this. Let's make this video. So, welcome back to the channel, and also, if you're a new viewer, welcome to the channel. My name's David, and I'm making this video after being away from this channel for about 10 years. And what I want to talk about is why I'm making this video and why I'm coming back to this channel. And the thing is, I've been thinking about this for the last year, and the reason why is because of you guys, the viewers, predominantly from my AMV days. So I can't think of any other way to say this other than it blows me away, and it means so much that even after all these years, I still get comments on my AMVs, I still get DMs regarding my AMVs, and yeah, I just can't think of any other way to describe that feeling. The thing is, when I think back to it, during that time, it was actually quite trivial to me. All I was doing was combining some of my hobbies together, having fun. And it only really hit me years after I stopped making AMVs that those years were so important to me. Those were some of my most formative years of my life so far. My high school years, my teenage years. That was when I was transitioning from being a kid to being an adult. I got to enter a community where they were so welcoming and so nice and awesome, filled with creative, talented people. And again, even after so many years, I'm still going back to this channel because of the notifications that I'm getting off of it, because of people commenting, coming back to it after 10, 13 years saying, this was part of my childhood. And something like that just makes me go, wait, that was my childhood. And the fact that it could make someone feel that way, just, yeah, I have no other way of putting it other than it means so much to me. It just blows my mind. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm really grateful and so thankful for those years and for all of you who have supported me during that time and still to this day. And you're one of the reasons why I'm the way that I am and why I'm doing what I do. And so that kind of bridges onto another topic that I want to talk about, and another reason why I'm making this video and coming back to this channel is reflections. So I just turned 30 and again, it's been like 10 years since I last made my AMVs. And also this last year has been obviously very weird for everyone because of COVID, but that gave me a lot of time to just sit back and really reflect on my life so far and everything that I've gone through. And so one of the things that I want to make for this channel, coming back to it, is reflections. For the past 10 years, when I think about it, a lot has really happened. I kind of just want to talk about what I've experienced so far and maybe some of the lessons that I've learned from those. If that is relatable to some people, then great. If not, then honestly, this kind of serves as my own self-therapy and safe space to just say what's on my mind. That aside, I am really interested to hear what you guys think as well. Because honestly, I'm kind of up for anything, whether that's like, I don't know, doing reviews on shows or movies, or doing reactions to something, or doing vlogs. Unfortunately, I have to put the bad news out there real quickly. I won't be making AMVs because it's just unfortunately not a priority, so I won't be making AMVs. But everything outside of that, I'm interested to hear whether you even want to see me make anything in the first place. Maybe I'll make this video and everyone's like, no, don't make anything. And I'll be like, okay, I'm going off this channel now. See you guys, it was fun, but bye. I hope that's not the case. Anyways, I'm rambling again. So yeah, just let me know in the comment section below if you guys want to see me make anything specific. But those are some of the thoughts I have so far. So just going off of like content ideas and all that type of stuff. If you do want to see what I'm doing more currently, I'll put the socials on the screen as well as the links in the description below. These accounts are where I'm predominantly doing most of my current work. So yeah, if you want to check it out, feel free. So just before I get on to the end of this video, I thought I'd do a little recap of my last 10 years from when I stopped making AMVs till where I am now. So during high school was when I was mainly making AMVs, but once I finished, I actually didn't go straight to uni or college. I kind of took some time off to just sit back and think about what I wanted to really accomplish with my life and what I want to do in the long run. So during this time, I was just doing a couple courses here and there, trying to figure out what it is that I want to do. But in the end, I definitely knew I want to do something in the creative field and in the creative area. Also during this time, I was having a lot of arguments and drama with my parents, and basically roughly around a year or two after I finished high school is when I decided to just pack up my stuff and move out. So I had my best friend help me pick up my stuff and help me move into a new place by myself. And I was roughly around 21 years old at this time, so I was working a bunch of odd jobs, some retail work, some freelancing on the side, and just trying to save up as much money as possible because I had plans to move from my home city, Sydney, to Melbourne. Honestly speaking, those 2 years after high school were my most darkest and hardest times of my life. I hope the future is not going to be worse than that. And so yeah, after I moved out of home, I lived in Sydney for another 3 months until eventually I moved down to Melbourne and enrolled into a film course at a university. During that time, I knew that I wanted to do filmmaking as my career, but as for my own personal life and other goals, I still wasn't sure. I was still kind of struggling with that. I was also doing some more retail work and freelancing on the side and trying to save up as much money as possible. I was jumping from property to property, renting at different share houses and trying to be as frugal as possible. And then fast forwarding to about 5 years ago, that's when I ended up living with a couple of my mates, and we made the company Mind Society Studios, or at the time it was just called Mind Society, where we were documenting the local hip-hop scene as well as making apparel and clothing. And then about 3 years ago is when we transitioned that into Mind Society Studios, where it became a filming company. And that's also when I became a full-time filmmaker or videographer or whatever it's called nowadays. And so the last 3 years have been packed to the brim with filming work, whether that's like promotional stuff, event coverage, short films, series, documentaries, anything and everything that was film related. And then last year, during peak COVID and peak lockdown, one of the longest lockdowns in and on the entire planet actually, me and my girlfriend decided to buy a house near the beach. And so this is the house I've been living in the past year. And also on the topic of my girlfriend, we've been together now for, in July this year, will be 11 years. So quite some time. And some other things that have been happening over the years is like, I've been dancing for the past 10 years. And more recently, in the last couple years, I've been climbing as well. So yeah, that's like a very brief, condensed version of the last 10 years of my life. And again, that's kind of why I want to come back to this channel, just to talk about experiences that happened in my life. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below with suggestions of what you want to see, if you guys are cool with my ideas and anything else that comes to mind. And also, if you guys want to just hit me up on my DMs, please feel free to do so. You're more than welcome to. I do my best to reply to everyone that messages me, and again, it just means so much when people reach out to me. And I love to have conversations. I love to just talk and discuss and just have fun. So please, if you want, feel free to message me. And yeah, my socials on the screen and links are in the description below. And lastly, thank you again so much for supporting me for basically the last decade, and also for watching this video. And on that note, I'll see you guys next time.